Yo, it's effective immediately. I'm DJ Hed.
What up, Hip Hop Nation? It's your favorite homegirl, Gina Views.
Welcome to another week of Effective Immediately. We appreciate everybody. By the time you're watching this, we should have 30,000 subs.
Yes.
I mean, we were really close last week. So if you've done your part and supporting this channel, we should have 30K as we speak.
Absolutely.
And thank you so much because we only been doing the show 1 year. And thank you for making it happen. Also subscribe to our audio. If you are listening to us via audio, hit that little follow, that little check, or that little plus button, whatever app you're using, and we appreciate that as well. I just want to say to Gina Views, this is your first year ever doing radio. Welcome, and I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
You've never done radio before, but you've been on the radio for 1 year.
Yes.
How do you feel?
The 11-year-old girl who used to ride in Granny's car listening to Big Boy and the Steve Harvey Morning Show in the morning is very, very proud.
Let's get into some behind the scenes stuff real quick.
Yeah.
When we first started this radio show, you didn't want to be on the radio. You didn't want to be on the air by yourself. You refused to. I had to force you to get on the radio. And now you just all over Hip Hop Nation. You know what I'm saying? You just all over the goddamn channel. You on other channels. You on channel 44. You be popping up on other channels. And now you just, you that nigga. So
yeah, my dream was always to do radio, and kind of because I did obviously I always wanted to be the host of 106 in Park, and my journalism teacher had told me, she was like, go look at just go do some research on the host of 106 in Park and you'll see what their background was, and they all went to college, and then they all worked in radio stations. So I'm like, okay, boom, that's the formula, that's the route, that's the way to go. Do radio, then you get on TV. And then I realized that in LA, it's not a space for black women in radio. So I kind of just, literally, I gave up on it. Like, I gave up, and I was like, that's just not what I'm going to do. I'm going to create my own lane, do my own thing. I did try to work at some radio stations in the city, and I didn't know that it was because that I didn't know that it wasn't available to me because of my gender and skin complexion. I thought it wasn't available to me because I didn't have the accolades.
Yeah.
I didn't do enough. You
Experience.
have to be experienced. You have to be a part of a street team. You got to it's stuff you have to do to build up to be in the to even get on air. I never did any internships or anything like that. So thank you. Literally, even when Sway was having me do the ciphers over on his channel, still wasn't thinking I was gonna do radio. Like, I'm like, I ain't done nothing. He's a vet, he's seasoned. Oh, happy birthday, Sway, by the way. But yeah, so now that I'm here, like, I love it. Like, it's sometimes where I'm just doing it from home. I'm in my living room doing, the other shows and stuff. But literally, I never saw this. So I appreciate you for bringing me along and believing in me, even when people told you not to fuck with a black girl on radio. And fuck you, whoever said that to him, you weird bitch. I guess that's why I can't get on radio, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. You go right there, really. You know what I'm saying? We was almost there.
But no, it's a dream come true, and I really appreciate it. I am happy that I did it, like that you pushed me to do it, because I did not want to do it. I'm on record multiple times saying I don't want to do radio.
I know.
Because I just didn't think that it was for black women. Yeah.
Well, now you got all these girls when we was out at Nickerson Gardens like, Gina, take a picture. Oh my God, it's Gina Views. Anyway, anything interesting happened this week?
As you are watching this right now, you can actually go over to, I was supposed to bring the shirts with me, but I forgot them. The samples that me and Hed been talking about are ready. The shirts are done.
The shirts are
ready. I have
ready.
one of the shirts on. You see it? It's good.
Yep.
It says "Make Niggas Rap Again." So if you head over to GinaViews.la, you can go purchase them. They are available right now. So I have this shirt on right now that I have on. And then the other shirt is "Shut the Fuck Up and Rap," which is what, I'm known for saying. And then the other shirt is actually the cover for the mixtape R&B Bitch that I am dropping, where I got rap niggas rapping on R&B beats. So that's actually an exclusive. I actually haven't told anybody what's on the mixtape. Oh, there y'all go.
Right here.
Yeah, so it is available now. Shut the fuck up and rap, make niggas rap again, and R&B bitch. They're available for purchase today, and I am planning a mixtape release party. So if you do plan on being in the city and pulling up, I suggest that you guys get them so I can ship them out before the project drops, and you can wear the merch to the event if you pulling up.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. And then as y'all know, you can go to hofashions.com to get the card game.
There you go.
Anything interesting happened to you this week?
I wouldn't necessarily say interesting. I think that it's been a really crazy week. You know, we had the Diddy verdict, and then we had like other stuff go on. But in LA, we have a rap duo that goes by the name of Cam and China. Cam and China come from the rap group from back in the day called Pink Dollars, who had all of these dope underground songs and they was, you know, rapping their ass off, but in an adult way, turning up when we wasn't probably supposed to turn up when we were younger. Cam and China are a super dope twins. They're twins, sister rap duo from the city here in LA. Cam posted on their account that China passed away due to cancer, an aggressive form of cancer, which is really sad. A lot of people were devastated, including myself, because Cam and China, like, I know most of you probably watching this or listening to this probably don't know who Cam and China are, but in LA, we fuck with Cam and China, like, the long way. So, you know, condolences and love to to Cam, first of all, but also to the family, because they pops like really poured into them, and I really respected that over the years. Over the last 10 years I've known them and their family. Their dad was at the studio with them, like curating and cultivating that environment. Like, it ain't no random people pulling up with his daughters there. Like, it was always a curated environment. He always protected them. He always made everybody feel safe and comfortable. And China actually, ironically, was the twin that I kept in contact with, you know, between the two of them. Like, Cam, you can't, like, most people can't tell them apart. I started to be able to tell them apart, and China, me and China was, you know, we were the ones that would communicate, like, oh, here's our song, or come to the studio, or whatever the case may be. So love to the family, love to Cam, and hopefully, you know, they find some peace.
Yeah, I was up when she had posted it, and it was actually like really difficult. Obviously, like, these are pillars in the city.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't even want to like post about it or anything, just because like I know the feeling. I lost a sister, so I know what that feels like. But also, she said she was battling ovarian cancer, and like that could be any of us. And this is just crazy. It was very shocking. It was I didn't want to be like the first one to talk about it, because one thing that she had asked for was can y'all just respect my space?
Yeah. Let me grieve in peace.
Let me breathe. Let me get through this. And I know what that's like, and that's just like that's just fucked up, and that fucked the city up.
Yeah,
because we all grew up within the same like I need some tissue. We all grew up within the same space in music. So like, for people that don't know, like, Pink Dollars, like, that was it for us. Like,
hell yeah.
Pink Dollars, Vixens, Nike Inc., Pushes Inc.,
yep,
Porn Stars,
Go Power Rangers,
yes,
Cold Flames.
So it's like, just to see like one of ours go. And another thing that, you know, Cam had said was you know, check on your people.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
I had no idea.
We had no idea that.
I had zero idea. And what's crazy too, I don't want to cut you off, but what's crazy is, like, they have been shooting videos and dropping songs and doing freestyle. They just did On the Radar. And she said, I think she's been fighting for years.
She said 2 years.
That's crazy.
She said 2 years. She said it's aggressive. And she's only 30 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. But prayers up to the family. Prayers up especially to Cam, losing a twin. Like, I lost a sister, so I know what that's like. But a twin, that's crazy. That's just wild. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't think I was gone.
Something else that happened interesting this past week was we were talking about Fabo. We were talking about Scotty, the record Scotty, aka Geeked Up, and I don't remember how we started talking about that.
We were talking about lyrics that didn't age well.
Mm-hmm. And you convinced me on air that Scotty was talking. I mean, that Fabo was Scotty. That Fabo was talking. Let's see, I'm fucking it up already. That Fabo was talking about cocaine or crack, and I'm like, it's no way. Like,
Felicia sealed the deal for you.
She did, and Felicia. So anyway, long story short, we were talking about that. So we want to correct things, and we want to set some records straight. Fabo, they were talking about Molly or ecstasy or however you want to classify or quantify. We didn't call Fabo a crackhead. We didn't disrespect Fabo. We didn't say, like, we thought the reference. Well, Gina thought the reference was about cocaine, and she convinced me that the record was about cocaine. I had no idea because I never heard that presentation of it before. Fabo reached out, is that you want to call it? Yeah. And you know what? It was all good fun. Like, Fabo wasn't mad. It didn't seem like he was upset. Like, he was just like, hey, like, don't put that on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, correction, Fabo was not a crackhead. Fabo is not, to our knowledge, we don't know. We have no idea. Fabo he don't fuck with cocaine. And, whatever the case may be, they were talking about ecstasy, stuff like that in the record.
Well,
also, Scotty was
Star Trek.
Right.
So this is what I will say.
Because you had mentioned Beat Me Up, Scotty.
Yeah, so this is what I will say. Because I accept accountability. When I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong.
Yeah.
He said that the reference is from Star Trek. I thought the reference was from New Jack City, which is a very drug-heavy.
Yeah.
Drug dealer, drug user movie.
Mm-hmm.
So if I got the reference wrong for the metaphor that I thought, 100% I am incorrect. Now, he said I was gritting my teeth and the walls is looking at me.
You know what? In Fabo's defense,
mm-hmm.
I do know some pill heads that from back in the day, and they did grit their teeth.
Yeah, that's side effects of crack, though.
No. They were doing ecstasy, and that's
what's in ecstasy.
It's also a side effect of ecstasy.
What's in ecstasy and Molly?
I don't know the formulas.
Ask Felicia.
Hell no.
So,
that's what got us in this shit in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's your credible source right there.
Yeah.
You always go to Felicia. So, I'm not the only person who...
We definitely ain't the only people that got it wrong.
I'm not the only... Now, I'm not going to tell no nigga what he was referencing.
Yeah.
At all. But the fact of the matter is, the conversation that we were having was that lyrics that aged wrong, aged bad. And that is still a song that aged bad, even if you was talking about fucking pills. Because for us, pills, heroin, PCP, powder, crack, that's all the same.
It's hard drugs.
It's hard drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact of the matter is that song came out, I think 2007?
Yeah.
2008 maybe?
Yeah, because Jeezy, it was around that time.
I'm in middle school saying I'm geeked up and not knowing what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not knowing what geeked up even is. I thought geeked up meant turned up. It was a whole dance to it and everything. I'm geeked up. Geek, that was the thing. So at the end of the day, I still stand on what I said, that the song aged wrong because it's drug user music. The same energy we got for WAP with Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion need to be the same energy that we got for Me and My Drink. Need to be the same energy that we got for Sexy Red Pound Town.
Mm-hmm.
Kids should not be fucking singing it. Period.
I think I agree with you. And we definitely were too young and influential.
Yeah.
I mean,
influenced. Gullible.
I need a water. But yeah, being influenced. But to Fabo's defense, he was like, he sent us he tagged the shit out of us.
Well, I apologized.
Yeah.
I apologize, but I'm apologizing. I'm not apologizing for saying that the song aged wrong. I'm apologizing for getting the reference wrong.
Yeah. Which
was the Beat Me Up Scotty. Whether if it was pills or crack, it's still bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what everybody knows. It's pills. It's pills. It's bad.
Yeah, it's not.
It's still not for children. And at some point, we're going to have to hold, like how they was holding the drug dealers accountable for the music that they was making. At some point, we have to hold the drug consumers, the drug users accountable for the music that they were making and how they was influencing the children.
No, I agree with you.
Period. Pills, crack, tomato.
I remember there was a joke. There was a joke that somebody used to say from Def Comedy Jam back in the day. It was like peace pipe, crack pipe, same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. also, because this I know for a fact, my father is a substance abuse counselor, and on top of that, that's a lot of fucking crackheads in my family.
Damn.
When you Molly, the street version of it, it's fucking cocaine in it. The street version of it, it's in there. That's an ingredient.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know the formulas to it. I just know that I knew pill heads from the quote unquote ratchet era, and they was taking a lot of Molly, and they would definitely grit their teeth. Even not like that, but I remember that being a big thing with the Thiz movement, like Thiz face. That's where that come from.
This right here. That's side effects. I only see motherfuckers that do that in front of the liquor store and at the gas station. This nothing cool. It's nothing cool about that.
Yeah. I know some people.
I've seen Problem is on record saying how much he regrets
doing it. Yeah.
Even talking about it, the whole Molly World thing. That was a movement at a time, and I don't give a fuck who mad about me saying that you niggas was that was not a good influence. Yeah. Period. We were I was a kid saying this shit, not even knowing what I'm talking about. It's no different than motherfuckers how they getting that Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion for the WAP. Yeah. For wet ass pussy.
Yeah. It is the same.
We glorifying drugs.
It's the same thing, but that's a whole nother, like, we have to do a whole episode just on that.
Just on that, yeah. But that's why I apologize, because yes, I got the reference wrong, but my stance is the same. The reference was wrong. And as a rap fan and somebody who's so into lyrics and stuff, that's a big error to say, oh shit, this reference is to that, and it's not that, it's to that. So I'm 100% incorrect in saying that. But I'm not glorifying no crack shit. All that shit is crack to me. If it ain't weed in LA, it's crack. Like, that's just what the fuck it is. You know, we got, not like that because I don't want to put nobody on the spot, but we got homies who dibble and dabble and stuff, and that's the crackhead homies, even if it's not crack.
Yeah, it's just cultural thing. Everything that ain't weed ain't crack, though. But it is a cultural thing where it's like, oh, that nigga on some shit.
Nigga, Sherm, heroin, PCP, Molly, ecstasy, crack.
But yeah, Fabo, we fuck with you, bro. Like, it ain't like that.
Well, I had to apologize. Oh, and I'm not taking back what I said about Laffy Taffy.
Fabo, we fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's at the end of the day, it's really like.
And it ain't just content. Like, we really be having rap conversations that we have in the car, like on the radio. So
you want to know what's funny? I didn't think that was gonna be the one that pissed people off. I thought the big timers was gonna be the one that pissed people off.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't even hear that part of the that part of the clip.
It's all good.
Nigga, I got back to my phone. I had to take a break off social media for a day. Ironically, nobody called me about this though. So I guess it didn't get as big as like he thought it did. But
well, I mean, if someone puts that on you, I would assume I could see why. Especially like we have a platform, so we have a fiduciary like responsibility to kind of like have something accurate. Yeah. So I understand why, but it was like even the video he responded, it wasn't like cussing us out or going. He was like, "Hey, bro, like I don't fuck with that shit." Like,
but okay, all right, you don't fuck with crack. You don't fuck with crack. The fact of the matter is you're influencing people with drugs. Yeah. In the conversation, even though I got the reference wrong, I'm standing. I am 100% accountable. I got the reference wrong, but speak to that you was influencing kids to take drugs.
Yeah, I think they're aware of that. You know what I'm
saying? I don't think so.
They are.
You think they are?
Yeah, they know. Because there's a rapper who's probably one of the biggest rappers in the game who don't even do drugs and talk about it all the time. Mm-hmm. So they know what they do.
Yeah.
I want to shout out and salute to Cardi B, because Cardi B is finally giving us an album title and some sort of resemblance of a release date after, I don't know, we've been waiting 7 years, something like that. Mm-hmm. I Want No Smoke Miss B. I don't want none of that. You know, because Cardi get on Spaces and completely read me. Did I use that right? Yeah, I don't need none of that. I don't need to be. I'm not a book, so I don't want none of that. But we do got to talk about this because it's a big deal. There was an artist, and I'm gonna get her name right because I don't want to have another video made about us.
Hey, fuck all that safe shit, nigga.
It ain't safe.
Don't do no safe shit. You can't. I'm not the co-host to be safe with.
So there's an artist by the name of she's from North Carolina, and her name is Rissa Rain. Is Reign. And she basically accused Cardi B of stealing the record outside. Now, her reference that came out according to YouTube 3 years ago, as of recording this video, she dropped a record called Outside. That song is actually called Outside. Very similar beat. Very similar subject matter. Very similar hook type references and whatnot. And the song is actually called Outside. Basically, it was like, damn, Cardi, like, you should take the record, like, at least hit me up, reach out, something. And she did. I do like how she handled this. Because it wasn't her she was accusatory, but it was with respect. You could tell like she respects Cardi B as an artist or as an entity, and was like, look, I don't think it was Cardi maliciously stealing my song. Could have been somebody she's working with, a producer, a writer, or something like that, somebody on her team. But she definitely feels slighted. She definitely thinks that the record was influenced, if not completely ripped off.
Okay, so I did listen to it, and it does sound similar or the same, but I think that there's multiple records that like sound similar like that.
Yeah.
I can't give you any reference off the top of my head right now. But so what? Like, I never heard hers. Like, not like that. Like, I respect the art and I respect artists and stuff like that. But it's like, okay, so what? What are we supposed to do with this information? Get legal involved, call your team, whatever. Like, I don't know what. Like, I just don't know what we supposed to do with this information.
Yeah.
We are in the era of when people are being creative and nothing under the sun has never been done before. So there's going to be beats that a producer might make that sound similar to something that somebody else made. I don't know why it's such a coincidence that it's the same lyric, same song title, and same content. I don't know, but I don't give a fuck. I like Cardi's. I'm glad that Cardi's outside. I'm glad that Cardi's rapping. I don't think that Cardi intentionally said, you know what, I want to copy this song. The term outside has been referenced and coined for, I want to say since I want to say it was Chanel West Coast that has a clip where she yelling, "We outside."
Oh Lord! Don't give her that, please.
No, it's a clip. It's not a song.
No, I know that, but I don't want her getting the credit for that.
Chanel West Coast.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, I don't even know if she started it, but that's just because if that's the case, then I be in the field. What do you say? We be in the field. I be outside.
Yeah,
True Car. Deuce from Inglewood. He has a song called Outside. Yeah. Like, it's so many different outside records.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. I don't give a fuck.
I feel you.
Like, I don't, and not like that, but Drake said it ain't about who did it first, it's about who did it better. And Cardi's song is better.
Yeah, I think my own personal opinion, I don't have any facts or proof to back this up. I think Cardi's way too prideful to directly steal a record.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that if she knew it even sounded like something, some other, especially a female artist, because Cardi's a
girl's girl.
She's a girl's girl. So she knew that if she knew about Miss Rissa Rain's record beforehand, I don't even think she would even want to do it. Just on some ego pride shit. Like, I think that she's just too prideful as a person.
Yeah.
That's my take on Cardi, though.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. She whatever, because it came and went. And then I'm not going to tell anybody how to handle their situation, because I can't say that I wouldn't have handled it the same way. I probably would have handled it the same way if I was the artist. But I think that maybe if she could have hit Cardi personally, like, hey, this song sounds like this. I'm not trying to embarrass you in front of the internet, blah, blah, blah. Cardi probably would have took a listen and then put her on the remix. Or got on her song and got on the remix or something like that, you know? Because it very much could be that the girl, the artist, I'm sorry, and I don't know her name, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Rissa.
Rissa? It could very much be that there's producers that probably worked with both of them, or like, you know, somebody might co-produce a beat or something like that.
Or even writer.
And then, and some people might feel like, oh, well, shit, her shit didn't do this, so I'm about to have Cardi do this, like some shit like that, because it's such a good record that I need this to have feet on it.
You know what? That's a great point, because I've actually done that with an artist. I'm not going to say who, but there's an artist who put a song out.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really care about rap like that no more, nor do they care to pursue rap as a career.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a record that I tried to give to some other artists that, hey, like, use this record, because he not doing nothing with it. Like, he did put it out, but he not finna push it. He not finna do nothing. Y'all could totally take this record and redo it. And I've done that myself.
I also don't think Cardi is one of these 217 views.
Well, you know, hopefully they figure it out. Hey. Hopefully they figure it out, and you know, everything works out.
Yeah.
So, T-Pain is somebody who has been very public about his relationships over the last few years, over the last decade, I would say. He actually went on my show one time and talked about how he's done things for artists and they didn't reciprocate, and he's not holding his tongue anymore, basically. Mm-hmm. So he was on the show. He was talking about this, you know, Drake, and he has some interesting things to say as far as, like, you know, Drake should, you know, gracefully exit, so to speak. And what's interesting about that is because people have said that about T-Pain, people have said that about Lil Wayne, people have said that about Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. Like, but Drake responded, and I know you tired of Drake tweeting and posting. You want him to rap, but he said Drake says, "This guy always had resentment for me," with a laughing emoji. "You can hear it every time he speaks on my name." And I just was like, man, I just don't have empathy for him in this.
Drake or T-Pain?
Drake.
You don't ever have empathy for Drake.
Is in this capacity, I just can't. I can't find the empathy for him, because T-Pain is definitely one of them ones. Like, he's definitely, and I don't know when T-Pain was on my show, he was speaking about Drake as far as, like, I've given people records, I've given people hits, and I don't get the same reciprocation. I don't know if he was speaking on him, but it wasn't Drake responding. It was the last part. "You can hear it every time he speaks on my name." This guy always had resentment for me. Has he?
Well, I'm not Drake, so I don't know how many times that he's probably seen T-Pain speaking on him on, you know, interviews and stuff, or maybe like conversations that happen internally. Mm-hmm. So maybe from Drake's POV, every time my name comes up in conversation in front of this person, he doesn't have anything good to say. Yeah, so I can tell you about somebody that I know or I like, and you'll be like, yeah, every time they talk about me, they say da-da-da. But since I've never seen it, I don't understand it.
I feel you.
You know, so I think that right now it's been, like, very popular to talk bad about Drake.
Yeah.
And it's like no disrespect to nobody, but it's kind of starting to seem bandwagonish that they bringing up Drake in conversations, and then said person or interviewee just has something negative to say about him, instead of, like, Drake got his ass whooped last year. He got his ass whooped. He got beat the fuck up. Brave walk, stumped all on, and stuff like that. But to me, that still doesn't take away from the catalog, who he is. Before Kendrick whooped his ass, everybody on both sides was saying Drake is the biggest rapper in this generation. Yeah. Drake is the biggest rapper in the culture. And just because you got beat up, we not doing this to no basketball legends or anybody who lost championships. We not doing this to no boxers who lost fights or anything like that. So now it's just a thing where, we just about to fuck Drake. I'm tired of fucking Drake up. And Drake needs to get fucked up because he be irritating me. But, like, I'm tired of fucking him up. Other thing.
Go ahead.
T-Pain said he need to bow out gracefully. Who the fuck are you to tell me that I need to leave? You know? But to play devil's advocate, before what was it called? For the Dogs came out?
For All the Dogs.
For All the Dogs. Drake did say he was retiring.
Yeah, that was swirling.
So he definitely said that he was done doing music. He said he was retiring. And also, T-Pain saying that he needs to bow out, I don't think it's bad advice, because no disrespect. This is another nigga's pissing me off. Lil Wayne. Um, a lot. I feel like the legends, not the legends. Some people don't know when it's time to pack it up.
Yeah.
Some people don't know when it's time to be like, you know what, that was my. It don't even have to be an announcement. Joe Budden and 50 Cent are two of the rappers who knew when it was time to go and to do something else.
Pivot.
And they knew that when it was time to pivot.
Mm-hmm.
They might, to me, they might have the best pivots in hip hop.
I think 50 has done a crazy, phenomenal job. Joe is obviously, the biggest in the space. Some other pivots have been different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Imagine though, if Wayne pivoted 6 years ago, maybe. You get what I'm saying? And then probably was just doing guest appearances and stuff like that, the way that Jay-Z does.
That's exactly, that's exactly the comparison.
And then fast forward, let's use Eminem for example, who gives us a new project as him being a legendary act.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of these niggas don't know when it's time to bow out. And not like that, but Drake did just drop a fucking project that the bitches do love and fuck with.
Yeah.
So it's not time for him to leave yet because he's still making hits. No Kia's a fucking smash.
It's a hit. Yeah. I can see that perspective on it. And I do think it is popular to Drake bash.
Yeah.
I don't. This is the flip side to that. The caveat is I think he doesn't help by doing the shit he be doing.
Mm-mm.
Because I don't want to sound controversial or whatnot, but I think that he doesn't have the wherewithal from a cultural standpoint to understand what's going on, and there's nobody in his corner coaching him in the proper way.
When has Drake had the wherewithal though?
That's the problem.
He's never had it.
That's
according to even if you reference back to the DMX interview on Breakfast Club, he was like, Drake's corny.
Yeah.
They've been calling Drake corny since he came out. So now all of a sudden we expect him to uncornball. He been corny. According to hip hop, Drake has been corny.
That's a great point. I think it brought, like, everything that's happened has exposed his corniness to not just people who pay attention, but it's exposed his corniness to everybody all at one time. So now everybody can see. Sorry, I'm talking low, Avery. I think everybody can see him in 4K as opposed to everybody just like looking at it like, oh, that's 720p corny Drake. It ain't, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's kind of what the difference is. Chris Brown did post something quote unquote random. Chris Brown said, "Random thought. ... T-Pain is one of the GOATs of my generation. Giving you your flowers. Giving you your flowers. Pioneer. Love you, my brother." Which I don't think T-Pain get enough praise. Not to be piling onto the Drake shit. Completely separate thought. I think T-Pain is one of the GOATs, and he don't get his proper ado. Like, people be playing with T-Pain like he not that. Like, he ain't got more records sold, more streams, more everything than most niggas that do music. So that's just my humble opinion.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But it's like, is he doing anything now for us to give him his flowers?
No,
like,
I mean,
what is T-Pain currently doing?
He announced that he got a tour. Like, he's still active.
He just
that
told
Coachella set was crazy.
He just told somebody today on Twitter. She said, my brother just woke up from a 15-year coma. He said, tell him I'm going on tour. Talking about clown shit.
That's a little tone deaf. You know what I'm saying?
How you talking about niggas like?
A little tone deaf. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of the legendary acts are tone deaf.
I can see that. A
lot of the older acts, they tone deaf. Like, a lot of people are doing shit that's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Bro, what is you doing, my nigga? Like, what is that?
It's a little tone deaf.
And this is like one of the arguments, like, about Bow Wow.
Yeah. So
I had tweeted, I'm like, Bow Wow a legend, whatever. And then people was arguing with me about Bow Wow, just not just on Twitter, but just in conversations in general, like, because I feel like Bow Wow need one of them icon awards. Bow Wow I don't know if he got a star yet on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Bow Wow need a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I don't know how you get inducted into all of those Hall of Fame, things, whatever, but Bow Wow needs all of that. And what people was arguing with me about is he should have it, but the clown shit that he does is the reason why he doesn't have it.
Yes.
But what the fuck do that got to do with their legacy and the accolades and the things that you've done? If it wasn't for social media, we wouldn't even have these opinions because we wouldn't know how they are personally.
I agree with you. And I think that's played a role in manipulating people's legacies.
Yeah.
For sure. It's social media and all the access we have to people.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember, like, when I was younger, it was a lot more people getting more praise. But that's because we didn't know them as people.
We didn't have access to those people.
We didn't have access to them. Yeah.
But, I mean, more and more I see why the Carters don't do internet.
Yeah.
Because you know who the internet, who legacy the internet fucked up?
Who?
Kanye.
It wasn't the internet. That's mental health.
But he's doing it on the internet.
He is, but he started that shit on TV.
Oh, when he said George Bush.
he pulled up.
But we fucked with that, though.
And then nigga went, yeah.
We fucked with that.
We fucked with that.
Rapper.
Mike Myers was completely caught off guard. But
that's like you and Will on TMZ?
You know, yeah.
White privilege.
Yeah.
So Yin Yang Twins recently performed at SeaWorld.
That is crazy. Hold on. We got to talk about this. Let me pull this shit up. Look, I want everybody to know, if you are watching this or listening to this, I want you to know what is going on in San Diego, California. Okay?
You want to go through the
Hell yeah, I'm going to go through this. What you mean?
So we got Soulja Boy and Bow Wow, and they're together, so that's going to be hard.
No. Hold on. Back up.
What?
You got back before you get to there.
What?
Let me read you this shit. Okay? Let me read it, then you can do the lineup.
All right.
Prepare for an electrifying summer. The Summer Spectacular concerts are back, extending their run to 9 incredible shows at Bayside Amphitheater. For the first time ever, we're hosting some of the most influential names in rap, hip-hop, and R&B as a series, bringing their iconic sounds to our stage. Bro, what? Okay, now this is the SeaWorld lineup. The Summer Spectacular concert series. Go.
Bow Wow and Soulja Boy, they are performing together, and this is crazy because remember the video that they did?
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of need to go because I kind of need to see that.
Okay.
Like, was it Marco Polo? Is it Marco Polo?
Yeah.
Like, bro, come on.
And that's a water game.
Bro, and
you play that in the pool.
Bro, that's hard.
But I'm not getting in the fucking tank with the SeaWorld.
Dolphins.
Bro, listen, bro. Them niggas be tripping.
Who?
All of them.
Not the ones that's tame, though.
Okay. You talk to a dolphin?
Well, I don't know how to swim, so I wouldn't even fuck around, period. I wouldn't be performing because I can't swim and I don't like animals. But that's hard, though. Bow Wow is an excellent performer.
Yeah, top tier.
Bow Wow performed them songs like they just dropped.
Top tier performer.
Fat Joe is going to be there. Waka Flocka Flame. Then they're going to do an I Love 90s show. Trina, Genuine, and then the Turned Up Tour.
What the hell is the Turned Up Tour?
I kind of need to go. One of these fall on my birthday.
Hold on, the Turned Up Tour. Hold on, I gotta read this.
All the way.
Petey Pablo,
Yeah. Woo.
Paul Wall, Jaquan, and Bubba Sparks.
Cali Park, Bubba Sparks. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
The Yin Yang
booty,
Twins
booty.
just performed at SeaWorld.
I'm looking for a dime. That's top of the line. Cute face, little waist with a big behind.
Let me explain to you what's going on right now.
What? Turned up? The Turned Up Tour?
Let me just say this out loud, just so we have it on the record for when the aliens come. Okay?
They here.
Well, when them niggas start listening to
the video?
us, when the aliens start listening to the radio, I want this on the record.
Okay.
Currently, as we sit right now, there were humans outside of a New York court building dancing, twerking, and pouring baby oil on each other. We have a convicted felon as our president of the United States. Okay? Yin Yang Twins and Bubba Sparks are performing at SeaWorld. Okay.
Fishes need love, too.
Okay?
Fishes need love, too.
Okay? Are you listening?
Yeah.
Okay. And literally as we speak, there was niggas in the hood recording a UFO. Right? America, the world is a full-on Tubi movie.
And we bombed somebody.
We beefing with No. In the middle of us beefing with them niggas, the nigga it's a nigga talking shit on the nigga he beefing with platform.
Yeah. Yeah.
They both billionaires and they both need each other.
And I just seen a clip of I don't know if it's artificial intelligence or not. I don't know if it's real or not. I did not fact check. But he said we might need to deport. He said we might need to deport, bro. You saw that clip?
Yeah. And it's full on like it's crazy outside. Like that's the state of just so you know where we at. So yeah, I'm for sure we definitely need to take a trip down there because we don't know when this shit finna be over with.
But I don't want it to end at SeaWorld though.
No. We gonna go to the concert and then we gonna come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one we gonna go to though?
I'm thinking about
Bow Wow.
I'm thinking about that one.
Bow Wow.
That's low key tomorrow.
Low key tomorrow. It's crazy.
And if we don't go to that one, then we gotta go to the turned up one.
The turned up tour
with P. Pablo, Paul Wall, Jay Quan, and Bubba Sparks all on one show.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit Paul.
Everybody in the sea getting tipsy.
In the sea.
Everybody in the getting
you
tipsy.
know how people be smoking out their dog?
What?
When they smoke weed?
Who?
You ain't never seen that?
No, nigga.
No, people be doing that.
No.
Yes, they do.
Who?
I'm not gonna say who. I seen niggas. They smoke and they blow the smoke in their dog face over and over again until the dog get like, high.
I did it before.
Nigga, you smoked rolling out?
I didn't say that.
You said you did it before. What the fuck does that mean?
I might have hit something. And he was like,
oh, he had an edible?
No,
oh my.
No, I like.
Oh, he okay.
And I went.
Allegedly.
And then he was like.
Okay.
He was trying to catch it.
Okay. So, and what allegedly what was his reaction to?
Nothing ever happened.
Have you ever seen a high dog before?
Okay, so it was one time I had company over, and company was rolling up, and then company dropped some
flour
on the floor, yeah, and then one of the residents in my apartment, in my unit, ate the flour off the floor. And then I came home, and that nigga was I left for like 3 hours. So I came back home, and rolling with the door open, he ran to the door. So he ran to he didn't run to the door. So I come in, I'm like, Rollin', like, where you at? So I'm looking for him, but I'm like, whatever, he sleep, whatever. So I'm, unwinding, putting my stuff down, taking my shoes off, whatever. So I'm like, all right, this nigga still ain't came, to see about me. So I went in the room, and when I went in the room, he was just standing on the bed, but he was looking at me. So I was like, Papa, like, I'm like, Papa, like, I'm hitting him, and he like, but he was not budging, like he never budged. So I'm like, come here, like, So he jumped off the bed, but when he jumped off the bed, he fell. So I'm like, what the fuck is up with cuz? Like, so I like grabbed him, but I like stood him up, and I'm like trying to run and stuff, and he's just looking at me. He started just doing this, like just shaking. So I'm like, what the fuck is up with you? Like, so then I like ran to the living room to see if he was gonna run, and then I like went back in the room because he didn't follow me, and he only took like a half a step.
Oh, he was
toasted. So I could tell that he had energy, but he couldn't like use it. So he started like trying to walk, but he was like it was just bad.
He was whooped.
So I was laughing at first, but then I realized like, oh, he's fucking high.
Yeah.
So I was on the phone with Miriam, your Miriam. So she like, Gina, she said, you gotta go to the vet. She was like, you gotta go to the vet. So I started looking up vets. It's late. It's probably like, it's after midnight for sure. So Google said to give them water, wait it out if they throw up and stuff like that. Like, so I followed, all the instructions that Google had. When we woke up, he was good the next morning, but
he had to sleep that off.
My nigga was high.
He had that gas.
And he's little. Roland is little.
Hey, bro, he had his little bitty kidneys trying to pump all that shit out of his head.
And it's crazy because at first it was funny as fuck. Like, I'm dying. I got videos in my phone. Like, I'm dying laughing. And then I'm like, oh, shit. Like, this is real life. You know?
The reason I'm asking is because, there are a couple of artists on this lineup that indulge. And I'm pretty sure SeaWorld is not a green-free, a green-friendly environment.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine, like, one of the fish, one of the sea life, accidentally consume something that they probably shouldn't consume. Like if your dog,
you can't get high underwater though.
Who said who?
Cause how could you get high underwater? Cause you can't smoke,
bro. When you go underwater, see, you thinking about just swimming in a pool. When you underwater, they use oxygen tanks and stuff like that. They can just pump the gas through there.
So you talking about somebody intentionally getting the animals high?
Yeah, I'm saying, like, what would you think would have happened if they got one of the whales or one of the orcas or one of the dolphins high?
Them motherfuckers gonna sink.
They can't drown.
I said sink. I didn't say drown.
Can they drown? Is that a high question?
Yep.
Can fish drown?
Actually, sure.
Can fish drown?
They not gonna drown. They gonna sink though. They gonna sink down to the bottom and sleep it off, and then float back up when they ready.
And float back up.
Yeah.
That traumatized me. When I was a kid, I had a goldfish die. He was just laying on top of the water.
Yeah. One thing about goldfish, they gonna die.
Yeah. I ain't never met somebody that successfully kept a goldfish alive.
I ain't never seen a living goldfish for
like
more
an
than
old
a day.
Goldfish?
I've never seen a goldfish live for more than a day.
Quick random question. Can fish drown?
Chad, you tripping me out with this one. But look, fish can't drown like humans do, you feel me? But they can suffocate if they ain't getting enough oxygen in the water. It's about gills, like how fish breathe in oxygen from water. If the water quality is bad or the oxygen levels drop too low, then fish might start gasping for breath. Mm-hmm.
What the hell do a fish look like gasping for air? I'm totally confused.
You got me. You got me there.
Yeah.
I don't got nothing for that. Yeah. I don't got nothing for that.
Yeah, go to the next subject because I don't know.
But have you ever heard about the dolphins that be raping women?
What?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I don't fucking know. I ain't never fucked a fish. But they will rape you.
How?
I can't tell you how. Yep, ask her.
No, hell
ask
no,
her.
I'm not asking her that.
Ask her.
No. So look.
What?
If you go swimming with dolphins, the dolphins like seduce you, or like, like I don't know. How does that work?
I don't do white people shit.
Swimming with dolphins?
I don't swim.
Oh yeah, you don't know how to swim.
I don't know how to swim.
You ever plan to learn how to swim?
No. For what? Why?
In case you fall into a pool.
Why would I fall into a pool? That's stupid.
Falling in the pool is crazy.
Yeah. I'm not, no.
You ain't never been swimming?
I have a pool in my house, and I sit on the stair.
So what if you fall in?
I wouldn't fall in. That's stupid.
If somebody come and push you in?
Then I need a fade.
You gonna drown first.
I don't be around people that do shit like that. I don't. My friends and family don't do shit like push people in pools. I'm a black woman. You know you don't do that to a black woman. You see this silk press?
Yeah. Okay.
This can't go underwater.
Okay.
I don't even be that close. I don't even. Hey, in the shower, I'm locked down. I got on a scarf, another scarf, a bonnet, a shower cap, and then on top of the shower cap, I got on the little cotton thing that protect your face from getting wet. That protect your hair from getting wet when you wash your face. Then I put another shower cap on.
Damn.
Silk press.
You got to do all of that?
Yeah.
Man, that's too much. That's why you be late everywhere. You got fucking time for all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn. Like, we at the GNX tour. Where the fuck is Gene? This nigga almost, scissor done. Nigga. Anyway.
Wait, let's talk about this white people stuff, though.
Okay.
Well, before we talk about the white people stuff, let's talk about the black people shit.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. I didn't even know that was next.
Yes.
Okay, so I asked Twitter, what's a black experience that you've never experienced Hold on, that's not what I asked Twitter. Give me a second. Okay. What black All right. What's a black experience you've never had that will be grounds for revoking your black card?
That I've never had.
You know, like something that most black people have done or have experienced. You never done it, and it'll make your homies question your blackness.
I've never enjoyed a game of spades. I think spades is a ridiculous game. I think it's stupid, and I'd rather not ever play it again in my life. Like, it's a stupid ass game. You play these cards, and if you don't have none more of these cards, and you play this one card, and that kill all other cards. Like, that's just a stupid ass concept. And then you got to gamble on the up front. Like, out of three, maybe three possible four. Like, nigga, I can't. Like, what?
But you know how to play it.
Yeah, but I never played Bid Whist before.
I don't even know what that is. So that's some black shit?
Yeah, it's some real black shit. Like, that's some east side shit. You from the west side, ain't this?
All right, I have some. So my first one is I've never swag surfed.
You ain't really missing nothing.
But that's what you don't be a partying. That's what they be at the parties. Everybody swag surfing. That's a part of the party.
Yeah, but like, why are we doing that? I don't want to put my arm around this nigga I don't know. And niggas don't even do it right. You go slow first, and then you go fast. White people just be, and the black people don't know what the fuck they doing. You know what I'm saying? But then it don't last. Niggas be out of breath before the verse start.
Okay, so another thing that also happens at every function, people always rap the lyrics to Dreams and Nightmares.
I don't know the lyrics to Dreams and Nightmares.
I do not know the lyrics to Dreams and Nightmares outside of I used to pray for times like this to rhyme like this.
I know. Hold up, wait a minute.
Y'all thought I was finished when I bought that. That's all I know.
Aston Martin, y'all thought I was rented.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. I don't know the lyrics to T Grizzly First Day Out either.
I don't know that either.
I got a custom version where he said, "Hey DJ Hed," but that's
that's hard.
Yeah, but I don't know the actual lyrics.
Okay, another black experience I've never had. Well, I don't know how to electric slide.
That's crazy.
I also can't cha-cha.
I can't anybody cha-cha, but you can't electric slide is crazy.
Yeah, I can't.
But that's not really far-fetched. You not in that age. Y'all was twerking by the time y'all.
Everybody knows how to electric slide. That's a black thing.
It is a black thing.
So another one is I don't like my yams touching my macaroni. And to be honest with you, I don't even like yams.
You don't like yams?
No. I think yams belong in the trash.
Yeah, that's egregious.
And
you are tripping.
I've never been to a family reunion.
I don't think I've been to one of my family.
I don't even know if my family do those.
You not in the group chat.
I'm probably not. I've never seen The Wire.
Me, yeah, I don't watch The Wire.
And this is the final one that's, and I'm cool. Revoke it. Like, all right. Revoke it.
Which is?
I've never fried chicken.
You've never fried a piece of chicken?
Mm-mm.
How do you eat your chicken?
I eat fried chicken, but I've just never fried it myself.
So
as an adult, when I cook, I've never fried chicken. I bake my chicken. I've grilled chicken, but I've never seasoned it down and, got the flour, seasoned the flour up and put it in a hot pan and fried some chicken.
Bear with me. Tell me if this is patriarchal. I've never fried chicken either, but I don't think that's for me.
Do you cook chicken?
Yeah, I cook chicken, but I've never fried a piece of chicken. But I think you're supposed to know how, not me.
I didn't say I didn't know how. I said I've never done it.
Well, I think you should have done it before, and not me, though.
Why?
Oh, man.
Is this double standard?
Oh, man, yeah.
But if you cook, you could know how to fry chicken. That don't make sense.
Yeah, I think you.
If you said I don't cook at all, then okay.
I don't really cook.
But you can't tell me I got to know how to fry chicken because I'm a girl and you just absolutely, you cook and you just can't. Oh, I just don't got to know how to fry chicken.
I think melanin and fallopian tubes, fried chicken, they go together.
I can't wait to see how TikTok feel about you.
It's a joke. Whatever.
So that's a girl thing.
Yeah.
Frying chicken is a girl thing.
No. Cause the homie Shad is a fire ass chicken fryer. He got a whole movement.
Mm-hmm.
It's niggas, it's chefs that. But I think you, being who you are, should have fried a piece of chicken by now.
Why not you?
Come on.
You be in the kitchen.
Come on.
You don't even eat chicken, so that's really a cop out.
Yeah, but that's 2 years only. But
I fry fish.
What kind of fish?
Shrimp. All right. I fry seafood there.
Is fish? Is a shrimp? Is shrimp fish?
Is it called a fish market or a fish and shrimp market?
That's because it's not the same thing.
Oh, you didn't understand what I just said.
I did understand what you said, but I just made my point because I'm confused the viewers.
No, you just confused yourself and you're trying to clean it up.
No, I didn't. I knew what you said.
All right.
I think shrimp are not necessarily considered fish. Shrimp have their own thing.
So why is it not called a fish market, and then why is it not called a shrimp market next door?
Because the fish is a bigger brand.
So why I can't refer to fish as shrimp then?
You can, but I'm just saying the fish got the bigger brand. That's why it's named Fish Market.
Then why you correct me?
Because
if it's a bigger brand, I should be able to say it.
You can say it. That don't mean that a shrimp is the fish. Now you confused.
No, I'm not confused.
Anyway, I think that there's a couple of black experiences both of us lack that could get our shit revoked.
What's the rest of yours? Because you only mentioned spades.
That's all I could think of.
You ever been in a Royal Rumble?
Yes.
Somebody said they hate greens. Why the fuck would I want a soggy salad? That's Shaya Rhymes on X. And then Asia Baby said I can't play spades and I'm slow as fucking dominoes.
You know how to play dominoes?
Matt, I know how to play it, but I probably played it when I was a kid. But that's not nothing that I'm like, ooh, bring the bones out.
Okay.
Matt's offline said I've never had chitlins and I don't know how to play spades.
I don't know how to double dutch. Am I supposed to know how to do that?
Fallopian tubes and melanin.
Exactly. That now you understand.
No, I don't. I didn't say you should know how to double dutch.
I'm asking. That's why I asked.
I think you know the answer to that.
Okay.
Oh, this is the same for me too. Ned Peters said I don't like the movie Color Purple.
I don't really like it either.
Oh, I never seen Sinners.
That's not that.
Or Black Panther.
That's crazy.
And ain't it two of them? Yeah, I never seen it. I tried to watch Sinners on bootleg, but the audio was bad.
Shout out to Ryan Coogler. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
Well, you made it that.
You know what I'm saying?
You made it that when you said that.
I'm just saying.
I tried. I seen a post that said, I'm so single, I still ain't seen Sinners. That's how single I am. I just ain't seen it.
I can see
that. So if anybody want to take me to see Sinners.
She not going to go. She not going to go with you.
Oh, it's on, yeah, it's on Amazon now. Or Netflix.
Amazon.
It's on Amazon?
Yeah, you
I'm going to watch it tonight.
There you go.
I'm on Reggie. I'm logged into Reggie's.
What's this media bullshit that you was telling me about?
Oh, nigga. We didn't fact check this, and I really don't care to fact check it because
it's just crazy.
The concept is just crazy itself.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna reference nothing, but just imagine.
Okay.
A baby being born pregnant because the twin is inside of her belly. Inside of her abdomen.
I'm using deductive reasoning to try to understand what you just said to me.
Well, open up the link and read the headline.
I see it, but I'm trying to comprehend what that look. What do a baby was born with a baby inside of the baby? Mm-hmm. Well, how do?
So the caption says, a newborn in Hong Kong was found carrying her own twin inside her abdomen. Doctors discovered the shocking condition just hours after birth. It's a real medical phenomenon that sounds more sci-fi than real life.
Yeah, I don't believe it. It's no way. Because Like, am I like? What are you?
Well, we're not talking about facts right now. We're talking about just,
imagine if it happened.
Yeah, just the.
So
the
if I had a baby and there was a baby inside the baby, do they take the baby out? How the fuck is the baby inside the baby? Neither one of them grown.
That's what's so. Okay, see, you losing it. It was inside her abdomen, so she probably swallowed it or something.
Okay.
There are situations or cases where one fetus will eat the other one when the mom's pregnant with twins.
And you got to be a real big back to eat your brother.
Damn.
That's some crazy shit. Like, how hungry are you?
Damn.
Is that crazy? That's insensitive?
Don't ask me nothing. I'm looking at the clip right now. You got it.
I'm just saying, bro, don't eat me, nigga. We in this together.
They don't know, though. You think a fetus has sense?
I think the fetus know, like, hey, this nigga's me.
How?
What you mean?
How can a fetus with no experience in the world know what that is?
The same reason why when the baby is born, they know how to breathe. It's just God.
No, that's not a good example.
How does the baby know how to breathe when it come out?
The baby is inside playing with shit and all type of stuff. So maybe the baby just think that that's just another organ inside the stomach.
The baby don't eat through the mouth, in the stomach.
It was inside the abdomen.
The baby get fed through the through the umbilical cord.
So why you call her a big back?
I said you got to be a big back to eat your brother.
But she don't eat through her mouth.
That's what I'm trying to say. You said, what if the baby swallowed the other baby?
I'm just giving other examples.
I don't know. This is crazy. It's fucking with me because the babies don't eat through the mouth like that. That's what the whole point of the umbilical cord. And then also, now I got a whole nother question. Like, if it's twins, are there two umbilical cords?
I've never been pregnant.
Okay, well, I know I could call.
Ask Felicia.
Let me see.
Tell her what happened and ask how does that happen.
So we reading this story right now of a baby being born already pregnant with another baby. Is that possible? And then my second question is, when there's twins in the womb, is there two umbilical cords?
Chad. That first question got me like, bye, foolish. Yeah. Done. Okay. It's one of those, like, believe it or not situations. Mm-hmm. Listen. That whole baby born pregnant with another baby is more like urban legend territory. Feel me? There's a rare condition called fetus in fetu, where a malformed fetus can be found inside a newborn, but it's like super rare and ain't exactly a baby being born pregnant with another real baby. Now, when you're talking about twins in the womb, each twin usually got their own umbilical cord connecting them to the placenta. It's like their little lifeline while they chilling in the womb, making sure they get all the nutrients they need to grow strong and be healthy.
All right. Yeah, she's all. Anyway, shout out to the urban legends. I don't necessarily. I don't have anything to offer, but that was Felicia. So Felicia is an AI persona on the FYI app. I work with will.i.am at FYI, Focus Your Ideas. The FYI app is a creative tool. It is an AI platform. It has built-in radio, which I'm the head of programming for. So if you want to check out that, a lot of people be asking me in the comments and stopping me, hey, what is that app you be using? You got your black Siri. It's not that. It's called FYI. It's in the App Store. It's free. You can store stuff on there for free. It has unlimited storage to my knowledge. You didn't hear that from me, but yeah, it's called FYI. It's in the App Store right now. Apple and Android. It's called Focus Your Ideas. And the Felicia persona is in beta, so no, you won't have access to her, but you have access to hella other personas. Go get it right now. Anyway.
I got a question for you.
What?
And we don't got to get into it. We can actually tap into it next week, but I want to know what the viewers think. What's a black tradition that you disagree with?
All of them. I don't like Christmas.
That's black?
Whatever black people call it. Okay, a black tradition that I don't agree with is right or wrong. You got to ride with me.
Okay.
I don't like that. because you might be wrong and I'm not riding with you.
Okay.
That's a black tradition that I know that I picked up like from street culture.
Mm-hmm.
Like right or wrong, we together. Nah, nigga, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm not what you mean, bro. Like, no, I'm not. I don't agree with that. No, well, if we nigga, you if he fighting, everybody fighting. He the one started it. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would I fight all these niggas? It's two of us. He started a fight with 10 niggas. Now I'm dead because of right or wrong, we together.
What are you doing in a right or wrong situation?
It depends. I told
the scenario you just gave.
So I told the homies, right? I said we can talk about this next week, but I told the homies, I said, look, if it's more than 2 people and it's just us, like I got you up to like 3 niggas. Pause. All she gonna do is clip that one part up, right? I got you up to like 3. We have 3 ops, 3 adversaries, right? I got you up to. If it's more than that, I'm gonna pull out my phone and hope for the best in court.
What you gonna do with your phone?
Record. Hey, it was this nigga, him, you know what I'm saying? And just run.
So another one you don't agree with is not snitching.
I'm an American citizen. I pay a lot of money in taxes. Snitching does not apply to me because I have not subscribed to the laws and the rules and regulations of the criminal underworld.
You used to tell on your siblings when y'all was kids?
No. And I have siblings to tell on.
I thought you had a brother and sister.
Yeah, but they came later. I'm the oldest.
How old were you when they came?
I was in middle school, high school.
So you never told on them before?
No, I didn't tell them. I was babysitting. I was raised them niggas.
Mm.
But yeah, nah. I don't.
Cousins?
I didn't tell on people. I was the oldest. I had to set the precedent.
So you don't believe in snitching?
Not really. I don't really like telling. Now, snitching in our world, in urban nomenclature, only applies to people who participate in criminal activity.
No, that is not true.
You don't think so?
No. Your mom tells you as a kid, stop running in here snitching. Quit tattletelling.
Tattletale, yeah. I wasn't.
We learned that as kids.
I wasn't a tattletale, no. I don't necessarily fuck with that. Mm-hmm. But if somebody comes and violates my property or something like that, I'm for sure calling the police. Off rip. I'm not.
Well, that's reporting a crime that has to do with you.
That's what I'm talking about.
But you just said if you see some niggas fighting, you're gonna record it and show it.
No, no, not some random. I'm talking about if I'm with somebody. I told the homie, like, if I'm with you, like, and you start some shit and it's hella niggas, I'm just gonna record the shit. I'm not finna help you die. Like why we both gotta die?
I'd rather you leave than record me.
I'm not recording to put you on World Star. I'm recording so that we can go to court and we can get compensation for your injuries.
I don't think it works like that.
It don't work like that?
Who the fuck gonna compensate them for their injuries?
The assailants. They get charged with the crime.
If they got a job.
Okay, well, I'm capturing the people who did it so we can prosecute them.
Send them to jail.
Yeah.
Whew, that clip gonna be crazy.
Anyway, we got to get out of here. Card game and shirts.
Yeah, head over to hofessions.com and you can purchase the Hofessions card game. And you can also cop the t-shirts, Shut the Fuck Up and Rap, Make Niggas Rap Again, or the R&B Bitch shirts on GinaViews.la.
Also, go to culturemerch.shop. We should have some stuff up there by the time you see this.
That's what I've been. Every week, I'm like, when?
Oh, let me see if it's up now.
Who's posting it?
Licks. Well, I paid for it. So, shit. You know what I'm saying? I done spent the money for us.
You gotta check that shit before you telling niggas to go look. You've been saying that shit since we got here.
Well, no, I said that once we get to 30,000 subscribers.
So are we there?
Not yet.
Then it ain't gonna be there.
Okay. Well, also make sure you tap in and go to our website, all that great stuff. We appreciate you each and every week. Make sure you tell a friend. Share this video, and if you in the chat right now, hit that like and that subscribe button, and we appreciate you, and we'll see you next week.